Hello everyone. This is the video lecture for the topic names and variables. This is actually from the second unit data types and basic statements for the subject principles of programming languages. Names. Within programming, a variety of items are given descriptive names to make the code more meaningful to the users. These names are called identifier names. Constants, variables, type definitions, functions will be defined and declared with their names. These names follow a set of rules that are imposed by the language, technical limitations, good programming practices, common industry standards for the language. Names. Imperative programming languages are abstraction of the underlying von Neumann computer architecture. Each programming languages, this von Neumann architecture consists of memory and processor. Memory will store both instructions and data. Processor provides operations for modifying the contents of the memory. Abstraction of memory is called as variables. Sometimes abstraction is very close to the characteristics of cells. Integer, represented directly in one or more bytes of memory. In other cases, abstraction is far from the organization of memory. For example, three-dimensional array. It requires software mapping function to support the abstraction. A variable is characterized by a collection of properties or attributes like name, address, value, type, scope, lifetime. Variables, subprograms, labels, user-defined types, formal parameters have names. Name forms. Name is a string of characters. Every language has a different string size. Earliest languages having only the single character. For example, Fortran 77 will have up to 6 characters. Fortran 95 will have 31 characters. C89 no limit but only first 31 are significant. Java, C# and Ada have no limit in the size of the name. C++ have also no limit but sometimes implementers have. Names in most programming languages have the same form. A letter followed by a string consists of letters, digits and underscore characters. In earlier versions of Fortran, embedded spaces were ignored. Example, following two names are equivalent. Sum of salaries, some space of salaries, and the second without space also we can have the name. Case sensitivity. In many languages, uppercase and lowercase letters in names are distinct. For example, small letter rose, capital letter rose. Both are different names. Problem of readability. Names look very similar, denote different entities. Also bad for writability since programmer has to remember the correct cases. Special words. These are the reserved words. Special words that cannot be used as the names. Can't define for all while as function or variable names. These special words are called as keywords. So we can't use this keywords in a particular programming language as the variable names. Special words. These are the predefined names. For example, built-in data types names in Pascal such as integer, normal input-output subprogram names such as readln, writeln are predefined special words. Now let us see about the variable. Variable is a value that can change depending on the conditions or on information passed to the program. A program consists of instructions that tell the computer what to do and the data that the program uses when it is running. The data consists of constants or fixed values that never change, and variable names, variable values will be changed. Each data type prescribes the limits the form of the data. Examples of data type include integer expressed as a decimal number or a string of text characters usually limited in strength. In object-oriented programming, each object contains the data variables of the class it is an instance of. Variable is the abstraction of computer memory cell or collection of cells. It is not just a name for a memory location. Variable will have 6 attributes: name, address, value, type, lifetime, scope. Name. Most variables are named. These are also referred to as identifiers. Also, nameless variables also exist. Example, pointer variables. Address. Each variable will have its own associated memory location. It is possible that the same name refer to different locations. in different part of the program in different times. Aliases. Multiple identifiers refers the same address. More than one variable are used to access the same memory location. Such identifier names are called as aliases. Type. Type determines the range of values the variable can take and the set of operators that are defined for values of this type. For example, int in Java specifies a range of -2147 4836482 2147483647. Value. Contents of the memory cells or cells associated with the value. For example, left hand side value, right hand side value. So L value of the variable, address of the variable. R value of the variable is the value of the variable. So that's all about the topic. Thank you.